Hello crochet friends, so welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back to Crochet with Nicola. Today I'm going to be talking about something really exciting. My first ever time I've bought myself crochet books. Now I've bought I've had people buy crochet books for me in the past as like a birthday present or a Christmas present. But it's only two that I've ever gotten. And I've never really been big on buying myself crochet books or even crochet patterns online, unless I buy it specifically to make it for somebody else. I've never really bought them for me. So I recently did that. I ordered up 3 crochet books from Amazon, which was a big step for me. And I am just loving them. So this video is going to be a little bit of a review video as well as me showing some of the makes from them. So the first one I want to show you is the Crochet Flowers by Sierra Merrill. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but this is it. It's beautiful and I love it because it even has potted ones that you can make, which I really like because I would love to put some around the house just to give it a bit more colour. But I actually bought this because I'm going to be crocheting my bouquet for my wedding. So I'm really excited to work around with that and see what I like. The colour scheme for my wedding is purple and green. It's up in the Dandenong ranges, so it's like all foresty and really lush and beautiful. And me and Ryan are looking at December of 27. So it's summertime here in Melbourne, so it'll be all beautiful up there. So I'm thinking I will make purple flowers and like maybe some greenery to go around them. So I'm really excited for that. I'm even considering making my bridesmaids bouquets as well, maybe. It depends on how much time I have. I don't know how much time it'll take just to make mine, but patterns are really beautiful. Like, show picture. Like tulips, I love tulips. They are amazing. And then the second one I got is Amigurumi Friends by Jade, founder of All From Jade, which I love this. I love crocheting amigurumi, especially animals. I love the Triceratops. That is so cute. And my partner loves dinosaurs, so I am betting that when we do have kids, that'll be one of the first things I make for them. But they're just so adorable, and I love how it's like you can do custom bodies for each one. I really like that. That's awesome. So I honestly think the one I'm looking forward to making the most in this is actually the Triceratops, because it's just so adorable. Or maybe even the little fox. I don't know. It's going to be hard choosing out of this. But then my absolute favourite, the one I've been wanting for a while now, is No Sew Mini Amigurumi from Jenna. I actually watch Jenna's YouTube channel, Crochet by Jenna, and I just love her. She's amazing. She's actually an inspiration for me, and I love No Sew. I've only recently found out about No Sew patterns, and this book is absolutely amazing. So I'm really looking forward to this one. They're just so cute and adorable. But the only thing is I've never worked with this yarn before. I've got some, like, something similar, but it's not exactly Parfait Chunky. I am looking at ordering up Parfait Chunky when I have more money. Currently trying to save for a wedding, so money is a bit tight at the moment. But I am currently trying the yarn and making an axolotl. It's so cute. I love it. this works up really nice and soft as well. I was really worried about how I would, how it would crochet up and like how hard it would be to see the stitches, but they're actually pretty easy. You can't really tell in the camera, but they're actually a lot easier to see than I thought they would be. So I'm currently making this, and I just find it so adorable. It's got little feet, so it's just great. I love this yarn. I'm definitely saving up and buying some Parfait Chunky, and maybe even some nicer eyes. I feel like this is the recommended size, but I feel like they might be a little small. I'm not sure, but I just love it, and I definitely want to get more colors just to make more of these. I definitely want to make the turtle. I love turtles. I love all things sea creatures. I just have always, even though I am actually terrified of going into the ocean because I can't swim due to a near drowning incident, plus sharks. Terrified of sharks. It's actually considered to the point of an irrational fear. So maybe I need to work on that. I don't know. But yeah, I am just loving this though. And it's really great to be able to support designers. As a designer myself, I know how much work can go into designing patterns, and the fact that I get to support these creators by buying their amazing books is just a wonderful feeling. I know how hard it can be when you're a designer and you don't have support, like people aren't buying your patterns, you're not very well known, your friends around you don't understand it or support you, which that can be hard. Or even your family, they're like, oh, okay, and it's like, I'm trying to build something, and they're like, cool. They just don't understand, and it can feel very lonely. So going and watching YouTube and getting to support the designers is really amazing. So I am really happy for that. So I'm going to go and finish my axolotl, and then I will be back with an update on how it looks once it's finished. It's finished! Oh my gosh, it is so cute. I love these. These are a nice touch, I think. And I even gave it the optional tail fin. I think that's what this bit was called. And I love it. It was a little bit awkward, but I definitely think it adds character to this. And I might have gotten a little bit carried away. I made another one. I made two. But oh my gosh, they are just so pretty and cute. I love them. Oh my gosh, this is one of the best pattern books I ever could have bought, honestly. I am loving these. And I'm actually really happy with how the yarn is coming out. I was very skeptical about this yarn at first. I was like, is it going to be awkward? Will the shaping come out weird? Because I have tried different yarns previously where it didn't shape how I expected it to, but I am really happy with this. I'm actually really loving this yarn so much. I want to go and make my Pocket Loaf Piggy with it. Now, if you know, I have been designing a sort of a brand or a collection of pocket loaves. And this is my Pocket Loaf Piggy. I generally make them in 10 ply, which I think is called worsted. Maybe? Yeah. And so that's what I make all my pocket loaves out of. But I originally bought this fluffy, well, it's not fluffy per se, it's just really soft and squishy, on the ideas of making my pocket loaves with them. But again, I didn't know how it would shape, but after trying it and seeing how it works on the axolotls, I am really happy with it, and I am now going to go and make a Pocket Loaf Piggy with it and see what I think. because I would just love this yarn. It's so soft. Oh, I'm in love with this yarn. I think I'm gonna have to definitely order some Parfait Chunky online when I get paid, because I definitely see the hype. I've been seeing this yarn being used everywhere, and I thought, okay, it's just, you know, one of those things that is hot for a while and then it'll drop off. But no, it's actually really taking off, and I definitely see why, because it is just amazing, and it really does add character, I think, to them. So I'm gonna go make my piggy now, and I will be back soon with hopefully a really cute, fluffy, squishy piggy. The piggy is finished, and I definitely have no favorite yarn. It is a problem because I already have so much yarn I need to use up, and now I need to get more for Parfait Chunky. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. I love the tail. It's so cute, and just, oh my gosh. So I knew this would work up bigger because I was using the bigger yarn and the bigger hook, but this is a side-by-side comparison. I'm in love with them. Oh my gosh, it is, and it's like extra squishy and snuggly, which is just what I love. I can just cuddle my little Pocket Loaf Piggy, and it's the perfect size for that, honestly. So if you're interested in my Pocket Loaf Piggy pattern, it is on both my Etsy store, but also my Patreon members have access to it. Whether they are in the Cozy Creators tier or the Pattern Collective tier, both of those have access to my Pocket Loaf Piggy. Whereas other patterns are more exclusive. They might be up in Cozy Creators for a month and then move and stay into the Pattern Collective, whereas this pattern is always available to all of my members on my membership tiers. So if you are wanting to make it, I will put the links down in the description for you on where you can find it, but I love it. But just remember, if you do want to make my Pocket Loaf Piggy in the bigger yarn, I recommend using the 5mm hook instead of the 4.5 that I use when making it in the 10 ply, because this yarn does work up a bit different, so it's nice to have the extra bit of size in the hook. But I just love them. Oh my gosh, I am in love with this yarn. It's gonna be a problem. So I hope you have enjoyed this video of me showing off my new crochet book, showing off my little axolotls I made, and then of course trying out the new yarn for my piggy as well. And yeah, if you want, it would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe and let me know in the comments what you think. Bye!